Okay, hey besties, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a simple little girl talk. So girlies, gather around, grab your popcorn, grab a snack, grab your drinks, put on your pajamas, do a face mask, do what you gotta do. Sit down, sit around the TV, your laptop, whatever. Let's get girly. This is a sleepover. It's just me and you on FaceTime or something, like whatever. I have my iPad next to me because I have a little bit of bullet points of some prompts I want to talk about, and I just think it's about time we see some more girl talk videos on YouTube. I feel like there's not a lot out there. I think the concept is so cute. But anyway, let's get into it. Oh my goodness, when I tell y'all I was crying my booty cheeks off yesterday because of my body confidence, it was actually pretty embarrassing. You know what's funny? Tay, if you're watching this, she literally said we cry, and then hours later we're gonna be like, wow, that was so embarrassing. That's me right now. I'm feeling like, wow, that's so embarrassing. I'm just like, I'm not the same person I was yesterday. Don't mind her. But anyway, I just want to talk about the journey of self-love and body positivity and confidence. I haven't really reached that point yet. I feel like everybody has insecurities, obviously, and everybody's insecure about their bodies, and you know, genetics play a big role, etc. I do think it comes to a time where you have to look in the mirror and realize where it's coming from. This is the advice starting to happen, so really tune into what I'm gonna tell you. I'm not a professional, but I do think I have a little bit of solid advice. I do think for every problem, no matter the topic, you should always look at the root. Where did it start? How did this happen? And how can we work through it and get past it? For me, my body issues came from, like, I guess body dysmorphia. I always felt bigger, and like on the bigger side, I felt like I was just like really overweight and really fat. And you know, obviously that wasn't the case, but when you have body dysmorphia, you don't think about that. I wasn't diagnosed with body dysmorphia, but when I look back at old pictures where I thought I was fat, and then I like look at myself and I'm like, you've got... Anyway, I just look back at the old pictures and I'm like, wow, I was really... What is this? This doesn't make any sense. I think the best way to overcome, you know, the body issues and feel like you don't have any confidence, take things step by step. One thing that really helped me with my body issues was doing my skincare. Oh my gosh, like under this makeup, my skin is literally really clear. And before, it wasn't really like that. It was really hard for me to like have a good skincare routine, and I don't know, I couldn't stay consistent, so my skin was just up and down. But I just say do little things that you know that can improve the way you think and feel about yourself. Skincare was one for me. I was like, let me just do skincare. Also, treating yourself. I get we have to be on a budget, but treat yourself. I'm still learning how to do that, even if it's like buying a latte in the morning or running to the store to get a chocolate ice cream, or as simple as just laying in bed all day. Like, treat yourself nice. Say nice things to yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. I'm working on that too. Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started. Do little things to make yourself get to the next step of loving your body, loving who you are as a person, and obviously have your limit. You don't want to just blow cash or like spend a whole day like doing absolutely nothing. But if that's what you need, go for it. Whether it's getting a latte, going for a walk in the park, meeting with friends, having sleepovers. At your big age is 20, yeah. If you're in your 20s and you're like, ooh, sleepovers, no. Go have those sleepovers. Spend time with people that you love, people that love you, and I guarantee your body positivity or body confidence and self-love will go up. I'm gonna touch on this a little bit for teenagers, but also for adults. For teenagers, don't stress friendships. I mean, obviously be a good friend, be there for your friends, but don't stress too much. Teenage friendships are so fickle. I hate to say it, but I'm not friends with any of the people that I was friends with in high school. Don't stress too much about it. Guarantee when y'all graduate, you're gonna go whoop, unless y'all all going to the same colleges and things like that. But I do have like a select few people I'm still friends with from high school, but then the rest I don't talk to at all. So don't stress. Just be a good friend for the time being and do what you have to do to be a good friend, and that's it. Now for my adult girlies, I'm 24 by the way, if anybody didn't know. Man, I didn't believe the adults when they said making friends as an adult is hard. It's hard. Oh my gosh, like it's so hard. But I do think incorporating ways to make friends, like going out to, not parties, but like going to cafes, going to places where you know you'll meet girls that have similar interests with you. Like, I know there's like apps for it. I think there's this more app that you can download, but anyway. You know, Instagram, connect with people, Bumble even, anyway, Bumble, like it's a great way to connect with people and navigating friendships and things like that. I've met a lot of the friends that I have had over the last few years through Bumble, and it's been pretty okay. I don't really talk to them anymore, but I do think utilizing things to help you meet new people is great. You know, go to parties even if you want to, concerts. I make a lot of friends through concerts as well. Navigating friendships can be hard though. Just being a good friend applies to any age group. Be a good friend, be there for your friends, make time for them. Oh, I cannot stress it so much. Please make time for your friends. Genuinely listen to them. Become a good listener. It's really detrimental, especially in these days where a lot of people are like giving up on friends, relationships, and everybody's just every man for themselves, like 25/8. So just be a good friend by like listening to them. Be thoughtful as well. Do cute things for your friends. It's not hard to maintain a friendship unless you make it hard, you know? If you really want to be around somebody, you'll be around that person. It's just as simple as that. But also, on the other hand, friendship breakups, I want to talk about that too. That was such a weird transition into that. Anyway, friendship breakups are literally insane. I think I had my last friendship breakup was like maybe a year or two ago, and it was really hard because I really wanted to be this person's friend. But I'm like, once you start seeing people not really making an effort on their part to be your friend, I think it's just time to hang it up. If you feel like you're overdoing it and you're just overcompensating and you feel like you're being the best friend for the both of you, at some point, I mean, obviously, yeah, like I said, be a good friend and be there for them, but if that's not being reciprocated, don't even bother. Same for a relationship. Don't bother. Do not waste your time. You're gonna meet some other friends or another friend that's gonna do the exact same thing as you, put in the exact same effort and care about you the exact same way, and then you're gonna be wondering like, wow, I was really stuck on pleasing this other person when I had a whole other person waiting for me to be my friend and love me just as much as I love them. So when it comes to those friendship breakups, I will say this: take your time, have some time for yourself. Friendship breakups are just as hard as relationship breakups. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Everybody that's like, oh, F her, forget her, or F him, forget him. If you are sad and you want to cry about it, cry about it. Cry, whine, complain, go through the motions. Don't just F this person, F that person. No, if it hurts you, let it out. But then you gotta get up. You gotta get up. And then you just on to the next. Don't dwell on friendship breakups too long. I do understand, like, obviously if your like friend passed away, that's different, you know, different circumstances for different situations. Bottom line, they're hard to navigate, but as long as you wake up breathing the next day, you'll be fine. Honestly, can we burn it? Let's just burn dating. Put it in the fireplace. I'm over it. I'm done with the dating in the modern world because it's a dumpster fire. What is this? I don't understand what this is. It's like the weirdest thing ever. I don't understand what's going on, who's doing what, who's interested in who. I'm trying not to mess up my lip gloss. I don't even have that much advice on this because I've never been in a relationship before, and I only been on one date in my whole life, so take whatever I say very lightly. There's some bullet points I have. It's like online dating apps, ghosting, green flags, red flags, whatever. Online dating apps are butt cheeks. I do not recommend getting on them apps. Don't even bother. You're wasting your time. Don't even bother. Everything is basically Tinder now, so I mean, you can get on the apps if that's what you're looking for, but if you're looking for something serious, I don't know. Dating apps is not looking like the wave right now. I've heard a lot of people say they meet their significant other by just going out, putting themselves out there. Their jobs, oddly enough, like if you have somebody cute at your job and you too scared to say something, shoot your shot quickly before he gets taken from you by someone else. Like, dating apps, I also feel like they're killing dating because they're making dating way too casual. Like now people are just like, oh, swipe, 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 swipe. Oh, she's cute, swipe. Oh, this person is not really the type, swipe. And it's like, it's too overly reliant on looks. It's like you could swipe on a really good person, but you wouldn't know because this person has like crooked wing eyeliner or something, and it's like, it's not that serious. Go on dating apps at your own caution. Proceed with caution, okay, babe? I've been on dating apps before. Dating apps is the reason why I got my heart broken like 4 months ago, so I don't do dating apps. Now, ghosting, I don't really know how I feel about ghosting. I mean, I think everybody ghosts people, but I think it's just so easy to just send a text message and be like, hey, I'm not really into this anymore. I thought it was, I'm just not. I don't want a relationship, or, you know, or just know how you feel from jump. If you know you're not gonna want something serious, be upfront about it. Don't ghost this person because now it's getting too serious. Some people do ghost people due to getting like, I guess, cold feet and feeling like it's getting too serious, but I'm like, communicate that. Don't just ghost me. But I mean, ghosting is a part of life. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of ghosting. I don't really ghost people for the most part when it comes to relationships and guys that I like. I usually tell them from jump, hey, I want this and this and this and this. So if this is not gonna work right now, we could just dead it, and that way I don't have to get my heart broken. But that obviously wasn't the case for me about 4 months ago, so there's that. But that's another, if y'all want to hear about that, that's another story for another time. Ghosting is a part of life. I know it sucks, and I know you must really like this person, but cry it out, feel what you feel, and move on. Green flags and red flags. I feel like it's an obvious thing now. If he's disrespectful to you, red flag. If he cheats on you, red flag. If he throws your insecurities back into your face, red flag. If he's overly flirty with other people, red flag. It's just, don't wait for the flag to catch on fire. Please leave. Some of y'all like to stay and see how red the flag can get. It's on fire. Go. Leave. No more. Stop. All of the above. Like, no. All you need is 3. You don't even need 3. But some people like to be like, 3 is a charm. So if you get 3 red flags, just leave, sweetie. And this is why I also say, like, going back to being a good listener, not only for friends but for relationships as well, be a good listener to a man as well. They're gonna tell you, they're gonna spill the beans about who they actually are, and it's like, if you choose to ignore it, prayers for you, my good sis. I remember this one time this guy told me, like, oh, I'm an a-hole, I'm such an a-hole, and I'm over here like, this is such an odd thing to just say to a person that obviously likes you, but you're like, oh, I'm an a-hole, I'm an a-hole. Like, and it's not like he was like, oh, I'm an a-hole, you shouldn't like me. It was just like, I was saying, I was complimenting him, and then he was like, oh, I'm just an a-hole. And just leave it at that. And I was just like, okay. Me being the idiot, I ignored it, but then I ended up not even talking to him or dating him anyway. But then I met a whole other guy and he said the exact same thing, and I'm like, yo, why are guys saying this? But that time, this is a whole new guy. I took his word for it and I was like, you know what, this ain't gonna work. And he was just so like baffled and confused, like, what do you mean it's not gonna work? You just admitted to me that you're an a-hole. Guys will tell you stuff and see if you're listening, and you need to pay attention. Do not wait for the flag to be on fire. Get out as soon as it turns yellow, or at least you know, Lil Kim it or something. Like, make sure you know what you're doing, because after the guy said that, I was like, yeah, no. You know, like,
it's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna, nah, it ain't gonna work.
And I left, and that was the end of that. And then I guess he was like mad at me for it, but I was just like, you told on yourself. What do you want me to do? You be right. Green flags. I feel like this goes without saying, you know when a man is a green flag. When he's respectful, when he pays attention, he's attentive. Like, everybody knows what a green flag in a man looks like. Like I said, I don't have that much dating experience. I've only gotten to talking stages and they never got past that. Some talking stages didn't even last that long. So green flags are so obvious. I feel like if a guy's just so into you and he's only into you and he's serious about you. What else? I get all my advice from To All the Boys I Loved Before and romance novels. There's but so much I can tell you. You know what a green flag is, you know what a red flag is. I feel like now, for my girlies that are like in their adult ages, we're getting too old to like not understand what the red flags are from the green flags. Like, clearly we know what this is. Oh my goodness, I don't really have Instagram or TikTok right now. This doesn't affect me as hard as it used to, but I think I have a little bit of advice on it, and this is the only solid piece of advice that I can give you. Get off the internet. That's it. And once you start comparing yourself, oh, I don't have this, oh, I need this. The internet is full of over consumerism, filters, and people who are in the same predicament that you are in, which is why they're doing all those things. So get off the internet, take a cleanse. That's it. That's literally my only advice. This is for teenagers, adults, old people, it doesn't matter. Get off the internet. All I have is my spam account on Instagram because I've been on a social media break since I got my heart broken. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you're starting to feel like you're not good enough and you don't look like this and you want to get this done, get off the internet. Cleanse, take a break. It's hard at first when you put yourself in the position to fast from anything, but just do it. Just do it. Do stuff that you love, make things that you want to make, take up new hobbies. I also think when it comes to comparisons and how you handle them, this is how you handle them, by getting off the internet. That's literally it. Social media pressure. I was feeling pressure to like be this pretty girl and to post like how my friends post. My friends are really photogenic. I'm not really a photogenic person, but they would post and they would have these nice outfits, and I would just feel like, dang, like I really wish I could post like my friends. I really wish that I was so much more consistent. I was starting to pressure myself into doing it, but I'm like, I didn't feel happy doing it. You know what I did? I got the freak off the internet. So now I'm gonna come back and post whenever I feel like it. Also, if there's like anybody on your social media that you're comparing yourself to and you keep checking for them, block them, remove them. I think for me, I just quit cold turkey. I deactivated all my accounts. I didn't want to see nothing, and I just did that. And actually, not being on social media helped me realize how much everybody has TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. They just have internet brain. It's so fun being out of the loop and not feeling like you have to live up to this expectation to be something or look a certain way. My literal only advice is to just get off the internet. Now, I don't really have the exact career that I want, so I can't really touch on it too much, but I do say this: if you have a career that you want to get to or you want to achieve or you want to do in the future, just set that goal for yourself. Set that goal to be in this profession by this time. Give yourself a little grace period, you know what I mean? And then go hard. Do what you have to do to get where you need to be, to get to that career and that profession and all those things. Ambitions. I guess that really just ties into career. Work hard, be ambitious, keep dreaming. And I don't mean that in a funny way. Literally keep dreaming, keep going. Just have goals, have things you want to look forward to and work towards. Especially like, you know, as an adult, we're all nearing our like 30s and, you know, whatever. Just have something to look forward to. I think if you just have 1 or 2 goals, that's literally fine. Don't have no goals and have nothing going for yourself. You want to be successful. You want this career, and the career that I want is pretty freaking hard, but I'll touch on that in another video if you want me to talk about any of my personal life things. But also hang out with people that have the same like career or mindset, or you feel like they're aligned with your career goals or whatever it is. Hang out with those people. It's like when you hang out with gym rats and you want to start going to the gym. That's perfect. They're gonna help you. You're gonna go to the gym. It's the same thing with your career. I know it's hard, it could be scary. Just put yourself out there and just do it. Simple as that. And I feel like with all that balancing a personal life, like I said, go hard for the things that you want, but also remember you are human and you are not a robot. Do not overwork yourself and put yourself in this position where you're like hospitalized or sick because you're prioritizing your future so much. I get it. I know you want this so bad, but you just need to make sure your personal health is fine, your mental health is fine. You need to be emotionally there, you know what I mean? I was literally gonna make this video another time too about how I feel about hustle culture, because I feel like hustle culture ties into personal life, but for the sake of this video, keep it like this. Find proper balance. If balance is hanging out with friends, taking a nap, eating your favorite foods, find little things in life, and those little things will contribute to becoming, I guess, like some sort of balance for you as well. Work-life balance as well. Do not get a job that is going to work you like a dog and you feel like you can't do anything outside of your personal life. Do not get a job like that. I'm currently working a job like that and I can't stand it, and I can't really quit because the job market right now is shot. But anyway, find a job that you can literally have some work-life balance where you're not overworking and feeling like you have to overcompensate and do so many extra things, and then you don't have time for like your goals, your career, what you're focusing on and things like that. It's not hard to find the balance. I do feel like with the sake of circumstances and, you know, life in general, everybody goes through their own life situations and things like that, but as long as you strive to find some sort of balance to keep you, you know, at bay, nothing too crazy, I think you'll be fine. I think that's all for this video. This video wasn't gonna be like super duper long. I'm sorry if it was like awkward and all over the place. I'm still trying to get used to being in front of the camera and rambling. I don't really like to ramble sometimes, but if you want to see how I feel about hustle culture video, let me know. Comment down below in the comments and let's talk this out. Let's do this. Like I said, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please, 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 please. I really want these videos to hit the algorithm. If you want more videos like this, please comment down below. Please, please comment. I really want to read your comments. I also want to read your opinions about the points that I made too. If I missed something that you really wanted me to say or elaborate on, let me know. I really want to hear you guys' thoughts. I really want this to be a channel where I just talk to a bunch of friends online. I don't want it to be a super serious channel. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.